Have you got your 5 stocks from Webull yet? If not, check out the link in my description box. All you have to do is deposit any amount of money and we each get 5 stocks. It's that simple, and you only have a couple more days to do it, so get on that. Get your 5 stocks, link down below. Now let's get into the video. Somebody has to say it, guys. Somebody has to say it. I'll be the one that says it. The best way to head into a holiday weekend is by having a green day, guys. And today, we had a green day. Let me tell you, we had the S&P 500 up 0.6%, the Dow went up 0.5%, we had the Russell up 0.9%, and the NASDAQ went up 0.8% as the VIX went down 3.6%. So we had a great day, and we're going to break it down in this video. So hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So you guys know I've been talking about this on YouTube and on Patreon that we've been trading within this uptrending channel for a couple of weeks. We broke above the moving averages recently, and today we extended that breakout. We broke above 470, which is great, and we closed above it. So in the short term, I want to see if we end up getting to the top of this channel. That's pretty much what I'm looking at when it comes to SPY. That would get us anywhere between 473, 475. Maybe we end up hitting a new all-time high. That is what I'm looking for SPY. And again, the great thing is we closed 470. We're breaking out. We're above the moving averages. So I don't think it's too far-fetched for us to get to 475, right? And for Triple Q, let's pop that up. Triple Q broke above the moving averages here, right? Both of them on the 4-hour chart, but we haven't broken out of 400 yet. And like I've said many times, 400, it needs to break. If that happens, we're probably going to 408, 410, maybe even higher, and that would be the all-time high for Triple Q. So at this point, guys, I'm just looking to see if Triple Q and SPY continue this breakout that they've been seeing, and as long as the VIX is under 20, which at this point it's actually under 18. Take a look at the VIX here, guys. As long as we're, seeing a falling VIX and the Omicron fears, they're kind of pushed to the side a bit, or the fears going down. As long as we're seeing this, I think the markets will hit all-time highs. As crazy as that sounds, I think they will. And we saw a lot of green today. I mean, my whole watch list pretty much is green. Crypto's back. We had the crypto stocks go ballistic today. I mean, take a look at Voyager here, guys. Voyager went up 18%. We had Riot. Let's see what Riot did. Riot up 9%. We had Mara up a ton as well, I'm assuming. Yup, almost 12%. So a lot of the crypto plays are coming back. The markets are green, and we'll see if it lasts. I think there is going to be potentially more upside here in the short term. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below. Hit the like button as well and subscribe while you're at it if I earn it in this video and you guys actually like my content, right? And by the way, the markets are closed tomorrow, Friday. It is Christmas Eve. And again, happy holidays, Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you guys do have a great time with your families, right? And just have some nice time off, right? We all deserve it at the end of the day. Maybe some more than others. I don't know. But yeah, enjoy your time. And I appreciate all you guys watching my videos, as always. So the stock that I want to talk about, well, there's 7 stocks I want to talk about. Number 1 is CTAS. Let me show you guys this chart here. This is down from 461 recently. That was in the middle of December. Literally 10 days ago, we hit that high. Now we just hit about 425. That was just a couple of days ago. And from 460 to 425, we're talking about an 8% drop. Not correction territory, not bear market territory, but 8%. That's a pretty decent chunk. It fell, sold off, and by the looks of it, today we went up 1.4%. Buyers are stepping in right by this 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which if you guys take a look, that has been support for the past couple of months on this stock. And again, today we went up about 1.4%, $6, and now we're fighting with the 50 moving average. So I'm going to put my alert right at 440. That's right by the 50 moving average, right? If that point breaks, we're talking about a move potentially back to, between 455, 460, right? So set your alerts at 440 when it comes to CTAS. The next one that I want to take a look at here is Eli Lilly and company. We actually called this out, I believe, a week ago. I think it was before the breakout above the wedge, right? And I actually missed it. I might have not put an alert on it. That's the thing. We always have to set alerts. I set them for the most part, and when I don't set them, I regret it. In this case, because look, we called it out in the wedge, then it broke out from 255 to 285 pretty much. It saw a $30 pop, 10%, and now it's since pulled back a bit, and now we're breaking out again. So we hit 283, we pulled back, we bounced off the moving averages, the top of the wedge as well. Now we're back over 270, so I want to see if this momentum in LLY continues. We went up 2.5% today. Do we go back to 280 plus? Maybe we break out to 300 at this point. Very possible. The chart looks good. Indicators look strong. So I think LLY could continue here. Facebook, a lot of people aren't looking at Facebook here, guys. I'm telling you. And I think it's because the stock's been so choppy lately. It's only been good for day traders. You know, maybe if you swing traded it for a couple of days, which full disclosure, I didn't do that. But if you pull back a bit for the longer term swing traders out there, take a look at the 3-year chart on Facebook, right? This is showing pure consolidation above the 50 SMA on this 3-year chart, which if you guys take a look, the green moving average here, that is where buyers stepped in time and time again over the past couple of years during every sell-off, right? So I want to see if that happens again. We're down about $50 per share from the all-time high here, 384 down to 335. That, in other words, is a 13-14% drop. This is in correction territory. And again, over the past couple of weeks, take a look on this 4-hour chart. Since, let's see here, end of September, we have not we have broken under 325 on 2 one-off occasions. I guess two off occasions. That's not even a word or a saying. But you guys know what I mean. We've pretty much been consolidating at 320, 330 for weeks at this point. So it's only a matter of time, in my opinion, before we get that full-on breakout. So watch out on the 3-year chart. It's very critical, in my opinion, again, for the longer-term swing traders out there or even longer-term investors. You know, technical work for both, swing traders, obviously, and long-term investors, right? So the next stock I want to look at here is Amgen, ticker symbol AMGN. And I believe we called this out about a week or two ago, and it broke out. You guys can see it broke above the 220 point of resistance from back in the beginning of November. We broke out of there, and now the past couple of days, we've straight up been consolidating above 220. I mean, take a look at this. On the 20-day chart, you guys can see since the 16th, so about a week ago, we've been consolidating above that point like clockwork, and today we finally started breaking out. We went up 1%, nothing crazy, but still, we're now picking direction to the upside. The stock is starting to push to potentially fill the gap to 230, right? Which is where I think we could actually catch a trade on this one. Ticker symbol AMGN, right? Make sure you guys watch this, because from 223 to 230, 232, which is the next gap, that is about $8, $9 per share that we could grab, or about 3.5%, 4%. So I think this one's good. It's very beaten down overall in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's still down from 260 now to 220. So what is that? About a 14% drop from the peak on this 4-hour. So, yeah, I think there's even more upside above 230, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see it get to 230 first, and then we'll see what it does from there. The next stock is Mercado Libre, ticker symbol MELI. Let's pop it up. This one up almost 3% today, up $34 per share, and it's bouncing quite nicely off of the downwards channel that we actually talked about here on YouTube about a couple of weeks ago. So take a look. We went from 2020, that was in the beginning of 2021 here, right? $2,000 per share. It went all the way down to 1,000, so pretty much cut in half. But in the grand scheme of things, if you guys bought this stock, to give you some perspective, right? If you bought this stock back in February of 19, let's say you didn't buy in the beginning of this year, but you bought it 2 years prior, right? You would have made ridiculous money. We're talking from $250 per share, $250 back in February 2019. It went all the way to $2,000 in just about 2 years, right? February 2021. So now it's at $1,000. So you'd still be up if you bought. You'd still be up a couple, times. You'd still have a 3-4 bagger on your hands, even if you held through the sell-off. So it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. If you bought at 2,000, you're getting crushed right now. But if you bought at 250, even 300, 500, 700, you're doing very well. So keep that in mind. That's a little bit of a side tangent, but keep that in mind. And when it comes to Melly, look at this. Like I said, we bounced off the bottom of the channel. That's also right by the 180 moving average on this 4-hour chart, or this is actually the 3-year chart. So the uptrend's continuing, clearly. We're at the bottom of the channel, and I think there's a huge gap coming. I think there's a big move towards the mid-high thousands. I don't know if it's going to go back to 2,000, but if you told me Melly's going to 1,500, I'd be like, yeah, I would agree with that. Probably going there over time, over the next couple of months even. It's that kind of stock that could catch fire quick. If you told me 1,700, I would also believe that. Maybe a bit longer than a couple of months, but you guys get the point. The pattern looks really good. I like the way it's playing out, so we have to watch it. The next one here is CrowdStrike, ticker symbol CRWD. This one is it's taken a bit of a beating as well, kind of like Melly recently. It's gone from 298 down to about 210, and that is a drop of 30%. So this one's down 30%, $85 per share. And if I pull up this 1 year, let me show you the 1 year chart. You guys can see we're holding the uptrend. We're seeing consolidation, and we've been consolidating for a couple of weeks at about 200, 210. We got above 200 a little bit, 195, but overall we've held low 200s very well, and now we're slowly starting to see a break out of the 50 moving average. We've seen a bullish divergence on this stock, so I think this is going to start going back mid 200s. I'm not going to say it's going to go to 300, 400 in the short term. That's a bit crazy, but could it go back 235, 250? Abso-freaking-lutely. I think that could happen, and it might be happening sooner rather than later, guys, especially if the markets cool off a bit in terms of volatility. Fears die down. There's still a couple of months left until the Fed starts hiking the rate up, and on that topic, I mean, it's not like they're going to hike the rate up 3 percentage points. They're going to do 0.25%. At the end of the day, that's pretty much still free money. So I don't know if these stocks are going to get rocked when that happens. They're probably already priced in the rate hikes. And again, it's only a 0.25 percentage point. I mean, come on. I don't think that's going to do much to these growth stocks. And a lot of them are already, like I said, priced in. This is, it's expected, right? So keep that in mind. I think CrowdStrike, it's looking good here on the yearly chart and on the 4-hour chart. We're starting to gain some steam slowly but surely. And the last one for today, before I send you guys on your merry old way, you see what I did there? Merry Christmas, guys. Again, like I said, I appreciate all of you. DocuSign, DOCU. Keep your eyes on DocuSign. This one up 2% today, up $3. And if you guys take a look, it's actually up almost $30 per share since that collapse after the previous earnings report. I mean, take a look. It went from 240 to 130, which is insane. That was in 1 or 2 days, by the way, guys, maybe 3 days. It dropped almost 50%. And now it's recovered from 131 to 150. We're noticing a break above the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart here. And I'm not saying DocuSign is going to go back to 300. All I'm saying is stocks that get very beaten down in a very quick amount of time for whatever reason, in this case earnings, right? They tend to, not always, but a good amount of the time, or some of the time, I don't even want to say how often because I don't have that data, but I'm just saying, these stocks see relief rallies. They get little rebounds. And like I said, I'm not saying DocuSign's going back to 300, but it's already rebounded from 130 to 150. Could it go to, let's say, 180, 190, 200? Absolutely. It could easily slowly fill that gap to 200, and then it's probably going to start going down again. Let's be honest. If it starts getting up to that 180 moving average here at about 200, 215 on the 4-hour chart, it's, I'm sorry, but if you guys own DocuSign, I'm sorry. It's probably going to start going down again. But That's what I'm thinking. I think this could be a nice relief rally play. So overall, that's it. We broke down some stocks, my thoughts on the markets, and that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below, or you can go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. Don't forget, I'm telling you, don't forget to also get your 5 stocks from Webull. Use my link down below, deposit any amount of money. We each get 5 stocks, and you only have a couple of days to do that, so get on it. And you could also do or get $50 from M1 Finance. Also limited time. You have a couple more days to do that. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100. We each get $50. It's that simple. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.